What's going on, YouTube? This is Long Liver, bringing you an experience I had a couple nights ago. The original video I shot with my cell phone was shot at close to midnight. Lighting was terrible, audio was terrible, so I am reshooting that video. So what I want to talk about tonight is the fact that I got pulled over 2 nights ago. Strangely enough, I did not get pulled out of the vehicle. I did not get beat up. I did not get shot. I did not have my constitutional rights violated. All in all, it was a great encounter, and I am going to tell you why. I'm going to walk you through what I did and how that affected the outcome of the situation. So, 11:30 at night, just got off work at my security job, driving home, middle of the country, dark, no lights around. Then there's a T intersection with a stop sign. I'm turning right. I check the intersection, look around. Nobody's coming. There's no lights around. Without even thinking about it, I blow the stop sign and make a right-hand turn without stopping. Probably 10 miles per hour or so. As soon as I got through the intersection, a police officer was sitting on the left-hand side of the road, the opposite side of myself, and he flicked his headlights on. I knew that I was busted. There's no reason for him to suddenly turn on his car as soon as I knew that I had screwed up. So I dove off to the side of the road and waited for him. I like to do that. I don't like to keep going down the road and make him catch up and try to catch me. I dive off the side of the road, also to let him know that I had screwed up. So I'm sitting there, and I actually had stopped fast enough that he had to pull down the road a little bit to flip around to come up behind me. That's how fast I pulled over. So he pulls up behind me, flicks on his lights, turns on the spotlight, blinds me. By that time, I'd had my car off. I had most of my windows rolled down so I could talk to him. I also had my license out and my right to carry out. He walks up to the window. My driver's side window is broken right now. The cable popped off, and I have not had a chance to fix it yet. So, through my back driver's side window, I said, hey, officer, good evening. Just want to let you know my driver's side window is not working right now. Would you like me to open up my car door? Would you like me to talk to you through the back window? How do you want to run this? And he goes, he had noticed that my passenger side window was down. So he goes, you know what? I'll just talk to you through the passenger side window. So he goes over to the passenger side and leans down and goes, do you know why I pulled you over? And I kind of laugh and I was like, oh yeah, I done messed up. I blew that stop sign. Didn't even think about it. And he kind of laughed at my I done messed up. And he goes, yeah, that's why I pulled you over. You blew that stop sign. He goes, license registration. So, okay, hand him my license. I was like, hey, I'm also handing you my right to carry card. In the state of Iowa, we are not required to let an officer know that we have a gun in the vehicle. But I wanted to be nice, and let him know and to kind of diffuse any future situation that I had a firearm in the vehicle. And so I handed him my card, and he goes, well, where is it? It's in the glove compartment. He goes, okay, awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Like, no problem. Then I go, well, we have a problem because my registration is in the glove compartment. As you know, my gun is in there. He goes, okay. He shines his light on my glove compartment. He goes, go ahead and open it up real slow. Let me see the gun. I was like, okay. So I open it up real slow. And he goes, okay, I see it. It's in a holster. Just go ahead and grab it by the grip, put it on the floorboard. No problem. So I pick it up, put it on the floorboard. So that right there lets him, I've already told him that I have a gun. I've already told him where it is. And I've already diffused any situation, because if I wouldn't have told him and went digging in that glove compartment and he'd seen that gun, I'd have been looking down the barrel of his gun. I would have acted the same way. If I was talking to somebody and suddenly they're rooting around during a traffic stop and there's a gun, I'm going to pull mine just to keep myself safe, because I don't know what somebody's going to do. So the gun's on the floorboard. I find my registration, I hand it to him, and I, of course, do not have a paper copy of my insurance. I had just renewed it, had not gotten a new copy yet, and so I let him know, but I have the Progressive app. Of course, I had gotten a new cell phone, so now I don't have the Progressive app. So he's kind of chuckling at me trying to get my stupid insurance. I was like, well, I can pull it up online. So I go to pull it up online, and my internet is not working. So he goes, you know what, keep working on it. I'll be back in a couple minutes. So he's working on it. I'm feverishly trying to get my insurance, because it's a $400 ticket if I don't show him. But then I can go, of course, fight it in court and show that I did have it, and I just have to pay the $50 court fee. But I don't want to pay anything. So I'm going to find my insurance. So he goes, runs my stuff, comes back, And he goes, you know what? Because you've been so great, because you told me the truth. Don't worry about your insurance. I'm just going to write you a warning. And I said, you know what? You are awesome. Thank you so much. And basically, the traffic stop was over. Yeah, he gives me the warning. He goes, you know what? That's all we're going to do tonight. He goes, just make sure to stop at stop signs. I'm like, absolutely, I will in the future. In fact, the encounter was so good that I noticed that he had a big flashlight. And I thought it was a mag light, but it turned out to be a stream light. And so for the next 15 minutes, we talk about flashlights and firearms and just have a great conversation visiting with each other. It was kind of funny. I unfortunately don't know what his name is because his handwriting looks like a drunk chicken got run over by a bus. That's Chicken Scratch, in case anybody's wondering. And he didn't give a printout of his name on the ticket or the warning, so that's unfortunate. I'd love to be able to tell you what his name was because he was a great guy. So let's go back to my original why I did not get beat up, shot, constitutional rights violated. Because I was a good human being. When he walked up to my window, I, of course, could have given the silent treatment. I could have held a card against the window that said, I'm not talking to you, just shut up and give me my ticket. I don't know about you, I don't want a ticket, especially for blowing a stop sign. It's probably about a $120 ticket. So I talked to the officer. I told him the truth. He asked, where am I going? Where am I coming from? Where am I going? I could have thrown up the constitutional, it's none of your business. You don't have the right to ask me that. It's not in your jurisdiction, but guess what? I'm getting a ticket. It was much easier and much more pleasant to say, come from work, going home. That's literally what I said. Coming from work and I'm going home. What was that, 5 words, 6 words? And it got me out of a ticket. And it established a report with the officer that I'm a nice guy and he doesn't have to worry about anything. Like I said before, I did not have to tell him that I had a gun, but I did, just to put him at ease, because officers have to live in a constant state of red. If you know what those are, there's 4 of them. Green is you're just walking along, everything's great, you're whistling a tune. Yellow is, you're a little bit more worried, maybe you're not whistling. If you see something hokey going on, you pay more attention to it. Red is you're constantly looking for threats, ready for action, and black is you've engaged a target and you're putting down an animal. And by animal, I mean criminal. They live in a constant state of red. They have to. They never know if they're going to get a traffic stop like myself, to where I'm a mostly law-abiding citizen, or if they're going to get a gangbanger with 20 kilos of cocaine in their backseat and 20 handguns on them. They never know. So they have to live in that condition of red. And anything that we can do to help that out is great. Just by talking to an officer, they walk up, hey, how you doing, sir? That automatically takes them from red to probably yellow-red. They're not as worried anymore. Yeah, I totally know why I got pulled over. I did it. Not BSing them, not trying to get out of a ticket. Telling the truth, that also helps them. Letting them know about firearms, letting them know about knives, letting them know about whatever could endanger them. Just helps the situation in total. And a lot of the things that I've been watching on the internet about and on news, what's going on, is these slime bags don't do that. They don't talk to the officers. They attack them. They resist arrest. They don't follow orders. If an officer told me, get out of the vehicle with your hands up, yeah, that's a violation of my constitutional rights, especially if I haven't done anything wrong. But that's what lawyers are for. That's what lawyers and court settlements are for. I am not going to sit there and fight an officer who's pulling me out of a vehicle when I know that in 6 months to a year, I'm going to win a huge court settlement because he violated my constitutional rights. It's not worth the fight, and you'll win through money. That's how you'd make changes. You win through money. If you take away the money, you win. So we were already at almost 10 minutes long, so I'm going to finish up this video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Make a comment down below what you would have done different, what you think should have happened, how you would react. Just let's have a conversation down below, because this was a very interesting situation. I've been pulled over 3 times since I started driving back in 2007. So almost 10 years of driving, I've only been pulled over 3 times. I'm a very safe driver. In fact, the first 2 times I got pulled over in the same year, in the same month. So this is the 3rd time I've been pulled over. So stay safe out there. Use your head. Stay cool. Treat officers like human beings because they have families just like we do, and they want to go home. A very small percentage paints the rest very badly. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, comment down below. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this. And if you like this video, subscribe. Please watch my other ones and like them and do whatever. Comment on them. Let's have a good time. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night.